Hello, hello, hello. I'm so excited to have discovered something new, or maybe just having been reminded of the places that I'm still growing. But I'm so excited to share it because it took like days for me to realize this. But I want to talk today about breaking the habit of accepting unacceptable behavior from people. I'm just learning how to speak my truth and how to stand in my truth and stand in my voice and speak it because I was always in relationships before that stifled that in me. And it didn't feel safe to speak out. And so I didn't because anytime I spoke my voice, anytime I said what I thought, anytime I voiced an opinion, or anytime I spoke when someone asked me not to speak, they would either get angry, they would leave. And so I just learned that it was safer not to ever say anything if it was not in agreement with other people. So that is the habit that I am working on stepping out of. And that's part of what my heart based life website is all about. And that's what my blogs have been all about is the journey that I've been taking since I left my 32-year marriage 2.5 years ago into stepping into that truth and speaking it out. So I still tend to accept unacceptable behavior. And that's what I wanted to talk about today because I am in the habit of, and I don't even know if I want to say I'm in the habit of, but what I would like to do is to be able to distinguish between if someone is saying something unacceptable to me and if I am not addressing that, or if I am just excusing it so that I can learn a lesson from it. Because I tend to look at everything like, what can I learn from this? What is this here to teach me? But sometimes I give myself over and I excuse other people's behavior or things that they say to me that they take privilege in saying to me that isn't okay with me, and I excuse that because I want to learn a lesson from it, when the lesson could be that I actually say, hey, that's not okay with me, but that's a scary thing to do. So I just realized that that's what I've been doing. When people say something to me about how they feel about me or something that I didn't expect them to say, I immediately fall into a pattern where, oh, I should just agree with them because I don't want to cause any trouble. And so what was happening was I am tending to accept what other people say to me as truth, holding down the fact that I really didn't feel like that was okay for them to do, and then holding it in and realizing that the pain that I feel because of holding that in is because my soul is not speaking. So I give myself over to this, and I, I'm not admitting to myself that that it's okay for people to set their boundaries. Yeah, like something happened at work recently, and it's okay for people to set their boundaries, but I am also allowed to say to them, hey, I appreciate what you had to say, but it was not okay with me the way you said it, or something like that. So anyway, I just wanted to know if anyone else has that, feels that way, like you agree with people right away just to keep the peace and just not to rock the boat, only later to feel like something's wrong, and that you have this unsettling feeling inside of you that you didn't honor yourself somehow, but you can't figure out what it is. Well, I figured out that it was because a couple of instances happened to me where I was actually holding in what I really had to say. and just wanting to grow spiritually so much and wanting to learn every single lesson that I can learn, that I am taking someone's bad behavior and excusing it so that I can learn a lesson, if that makes any sense. And as I'm talking now, I'm trying to describe it, but yeah, comment here if you would like, or send me some thumbs up or something if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, it's okay for people to say what they need to say, and then it's okay for me to say, "Ooh, I hear what you're saying, but next time I'd appreciate you saying, handling it this way." All right. Anyway, just thought I'd share that. It feels so great to come to a realization of what you need to do for yourself to honor yourself instead of constantly giving yourself over to other people and believing what they say, believing what they're saying. And I'm just like learning that everyone has their own opinion and everyone has their own space of what makes them comfortable and not uncomfortable. And I see patients all day too, and it's really interesting to just a lot of times I do that at work too. I try and make things so comfortable for someone else, and that I sacrifice myself. I sacrifice what I really want to say. I sacrifice my body for patients so that they won't be uncomfortable. And yeah, it's just a habit of, oh, you can do this. Oh, it won't kill you. Oh, just put up with what they're saying or put up with how they're acting. And no, I'm excusing bad behavior so that I can learn a lesson from it. Well, I don't need to learn a lesson from bad behavior anymore. No, I don't. The pain I was feeling is because I believe what other people say, and it's even if it's not true, and I don't have to believe them. My heart tells me what's true for me and what's not. So just because somebody says something, I mean, if somebody says, "Hey, you're a chair," doesn't mean I'm a chair. Okay, bye-bye.